The first session at the zoo with Ben was pretty intense. It was something we'd never done before. I had no idea how it was going to end up or what was going to happen. And we had a great time and wanted to really find other waves similar to that and just other waves all over the world. We knew they were there, and it was, on our minds to go find them.
To me, surfing is the best sport alive, but to get that epic day of surf is, like it might be once a year, it might be once every 2 years. And with kiteboarding, I have a similar feeling regularly, because a small swell with wind is like a 6-foot surf session. I want to use the kite to pull me into the waves, pull me out of the waves. While I'm riding the wave, I want to use the power of the wave. I want it to feel like surfing.
After we got back from the trip from Australia and the zoo sessions, Martin saw the footage. He was already amped on waves at the time, and it just blew his mind, and he knew that he was going to join us on the next couple trips we went on.
After 4 years of focusing on contests and winning tour titles, I was ready for a new path. We've been kiting on the waves since the beginning, but now the plan was different.
Slingshot and Martin Vari hooked up. It was really an easy, natural hookup, and that's the way you want to see it happen. And he was willing to take an incredible risk, which was to throw away something he had earned, to reinvent himself and become a pioneer in the waves, and to become someone that could be a part of something to move wave riding into a new realm. The cool thing about Martin is he kind of rounds out our whole surf vision. He's going to take the sport and push it to a level of aerials and freestyle and waves that is unbelievable. Ben is a classic ripper in the barrel, pure surfing style. You can see it in the way he rides, how he's positioned on the board, where he puts his kite. Tobias is going to have more of an edge. He's going to go for bigger things. There's a little bit more thrill in his riding style. He's going to throw a wall of spray on a cutback, unbelievably huge.
We all sat down in some meetings and decided this is a good direction to go, and this is what we all wanted to do. Slingshot said they'd support us, and the three of us were ready to start a new journey of a new way of kiting for us.
We give them rabbits, rats, chickens. When they're really lucky though, sometimes we might find a wallaby or a possum that's been knocked over on the road. Yeah. Oh, we're live now.
Not messing around, huh?
leather gloves like you would if you were hanging.
We had so much energy and so much passion to really get this started that we didn't want to waste any time. So we decided to head for a big right-hand heavy wave that we've all seen in the surfing world, and decided to head to Tasmania and try to surf ship sterns.
For the meantime, call my name if you need me.
That's what we're looking at. From there, just check out there, got potential. We're gonna cruise on down to there, make a left.
In tenderness,
Trips like these to places that are so far out from what you're used to, they're always an adventure. You don't always score the best conditions. You don't always go to the right spot at the right time, so we had to drive. We drove up, we drove down, we drove everywhere looking for the best conditions.
through the night, through every day. I have wanted
Back that way.
to write you a letter many times.
We realize the conditions always aren't exactly what you're looking for, but with a kite and a surfboard, you can always have fun. 2-foot waves, 3-foot waves, onshore wind, there's always something you can do.
Commitment. You're free to cry on my shoulder anytime. You're gonna fly when you get older. All the time. In tenderness, the sweetest kiss. Now I wanna show you perfection. It's been a long way home.
After waiting and driving for so long, we got word the ship sterns was gonna be on. After the hell mission to get there, we realized that in the morning was not windy, so we surfed.
I found you in the wilderness. Now I wanna show you affection.
And at the last hour of the day, the wind picked up and I was able to get a few waves.
If you want me to, I'm gonna love you even when I'm poor.
I got destroyed by that wave. It was one of the worst wipeouts I ever had. That was the best way for me to end that trip, and I couldn't wait to go to Australia where Jeff and Ben rode the Zoo a few years back.
I wish I could keep this all off of your last
traveling all year basically just makes me appreciate how much I really do love Australia and I love home. And I'm just so lucky to have such epic setups everywhere I go. We get swell from the north and the south, and we get winds from both those directions as well. So I have like really good left-handers and really good right-handers, and then just good beach breaks as well.
I cannot live here, I cannot stay. Forever haunted, more than afraid. Asphyxiate on words I would say. I'm drawn to a blackened sky as I turn blue. There are no flowers, no, not this time. There'll be no angels gracing the lines, just these stark words I find. I'd show a smile, but I'm too weak. I'd share with you good, I only speak just how much this hurts me. I cannot stay here, I cannot leave. Just like all I loved, I make believe. Imagined hard, I disappear. Seems no one will appear and make me real. There are no flowers, no, not this time. There'll be no angels gracing the lines, just these stark words I find. I'd show a smile, but I'm too weak. I'd share with you good, I only speak just how much this hurts me. I'd tell you how it haunts me. I'd tell you how it haunts me. I'd tell you how it haunts me.
I blew my knee out. Done. The whole summer. Everything I had planned for, all the excitement, all the emotion, done.
Tahiti is my favorite place on this planet. The beauty of nature and the spirit of the people makes you see life in a different way. Where the essence is to live day by day. Jeff and Ben couldn't make it here, so the waiting for conditions was with myself. Getting the right conditions was not easy. I waited for so many days. I learned to take the best out of every day, no matter what the wind and the waves were doing. But all the waiting was for a reason, to have my dream session. That session left something really clear in my head.
After 2 surgeries and 4.5 months of rehab, I was going insane. So I decided to go down to Buenos Aires and hang out with Martine and give it a go and see if my knee was ready and head over to Chile.
We traveled all year to find waves with perfect wind, but all of them were so far away from Argentina. I was happy to find out that Chile gets perfect waves and wind, so we went there and had some really good sessions.
God don't know. My brain's the burger and my heart's the cold. I'm trying to get my head clear. I push things out through my mouth. I get refilled through my ears. I get refilled through my ears. I get refilled through my ears. I'm on my way to God don't know or don't care. My brain's the weak heart and my heart's the long stairs. My heart's the long stairs. My heart's the long stairs. Inland from Vancouver shores, the ravens and the seagulls push each other inward and outward. Inward and outward.
Chile's one of the first places that we've been that everyone's already riding waves. I mean, this is the land of lefts, and the wind comes from the south, and they've taken advantage of it here. They barely ride freestyle. They've got so much coastline, so many waves that kiting to them is in the waves. So it was really good to hook up with them and watch how they ride, and they watch how we ride, and had a great time.
This life that we call home, the years go fast and the days go so slow. The days go so slow. The days go slow. Through my mouth, I get refilled through my ears. I get refilled through my ears. I get refilled. I'm on my way to God, don't know or even care. My brain's the weak heart and my heart's the long stairs. My heart's the long stairs. My heart's the long stairs. In a land from Vancouver's shore, the ravens and the seagulls push each other inward and outward. Inward and outward. In this place that I call home, my brain's a cliff and my heart's a bitter buffalo. My heart's a bitter buffalo. They tore one down and erected another there. The match of the century, absence versus thin air. Absence versus thin air.
It's been an amazing year. The three of us figured out so much about what can be done surfing with a kite that we can't wait to explore how far we can take this next year.